Hey Chu, how's it going? Sam. How are we doing? It's gonna be frustrating, I think. Alright. So, watching on that one, recording on that one. But, I got my Aquafunk t-shirt for being a member to Aquafunk. Carr is the one that made it for him. When everything's all done, I'll try to link his goodies in the description. Hey Juanita. Uncle Smileys. What? And what I'm watching on is delayed, so this is the shirt from Aquafunk. Looks like you can see it okay. I should probably move you guys. Hey Craig. Alright. That's Aquafunk. Now, I also won a raffle from Outside in Aquatics. So, he sent me a t-shirt. I need to make that print bigger so I can see it from further away. That'll make me angry too. This is the Kyle at Outside in Aquatics. And looks like I'm having some internet issues. But doing up close on these guys. He sent me some of his new stickers, trading card deals. Alright, I want to figure out which one of these cameras you guys are looking at. And take a second. Alright, that's one of them. There's two of them. These things are great. I really like them. I know that he did a giveaway on the stream today for a few people. Not very many people entered, so he gave it to all the people that entered instead of just a winner. It's really cool of him. Hopefully he comes out with his next edition of this pretty soon. I'm pretty sure I got like all of them. But I need to find a place to put them once I get all the fish room all finished up. I also gotta put these things someplace safe for when we start doing some pieces. I'll have to put that thing on like double time or something. I will find a spot that's safe for these guys. And they will have a permanent home. Very good job, Kyle. You guys are cool. Hopefully they catch on for you. And shirt feels like really good quality. Aquafunk shirt also feels like extremely good quality. And garbage. Alright. So, I'm going to move closer now. And resituate the camera. Alright. Jill was nice enough to open the fish today for me. Oh, you can spin on there. Being grumpy. And is that going to be us? I believe that's us. Alright, so let's do fish tanks first. How's it going, Skull? Oh, yes, dogs you snuck into. Red. Cam. Yeah, sorry. I'm struggling to see the chat at the moment. So, all right. So, Mr. L Fish Tanks was nice enough to send my box back to me. Heat back still hot, but pretty well burnt. So, this is R3 insulation. I used aluminum tape, doubled it up, and I made an internal panel as well. Because when I sent it to him, it was smoking hot out, and I didn't want everything to boil. And internally, we get some dense pack. So this is a recycled insulation, and I think I have it in the right spot. That should be about right. This is shredded cardboards. Unfortunately, some plastic sometimes. Also jeans, shirts, that kind of stuff. But let's see what we got here. All right, we have us some Bo's Bonnie rainbows. I'll see if we're close enough or not here in a second. Hopefully you guys can see. Not full grown, but a decent age. There's do feel a little bit on the chilly side. We'll lay them out here. So everybody's gonna be quarantined in the same tank today. Everything that came from L Fish is going to go in one acclimation bucket. Hey Emma. And everything that came from the wet spot is going to go in another acclimation bucket. All going in the same tank, but they came from different sources, so different waters. I'd prefer to acclimate them separately. I believe that there's some stuff that came from L Fish that is not going to go in the same tank. Right here, it looks like we have some assorted guppies. I do need to rebolster my miscellaneous mutt tank, so I did ask for those. Alright, this is another rainbow pig. This one's a little softish. Hey, Saya. Or it's not a Saya. Oh, it's a Saya. Pretty sure. Alright, here we have bronze quarries. No, a Sia. That's what it is. I remember now. Hey, Mr. Jerome. Playback speed. Speed that bastard up. Mark, how's it going? Alright, and we got some more guppies. Now, part of this was test shipping for him, for longer distance, larger quantities of less expensive fish, because it doesn't make sense to sell, cull fish and single bag them. And not really cull fish, but not lined fish, because that would just be, not wise. Ooh. Alright, so these are lined guppies. You're going to need a different tank. And I got a couple that we can go in with them. Alright. So these are called Pale Rose. And the LFS is looking for more guppies and that kind of stuff, so that's why I'm bringing them on, because otherwise it'd be crazy. Hey Atkins, how you doing? Alright, here we have some more bronze cories. These are only 2 in a pack. The other pack of bronze was 4 in a larger bag. This is a smaller bag with 2. They're looking good. Now, the cloudiness in the water is that stupid ammonia thing. So, if you see it, don't freak out. For whatever reason, those ammonia absorbs put off a cloud as they ship and like dissolve into the water or whatever. I tried pre-soaking them to eliminate it. Doesn't. Hey Ross, how's it going? Alright, now we got Ross, you and I do need to have a talk at some point about some Plecos. We got a 3-pack of bronze cories. Again, it shipped pretty good. The bag's a little squishy, but not horrible. So for his first shipment with heat sealer, we got some DOAs. He did pretty good. Now, I can tell you exactly why this one failed. So, you can see there's not enough air in here. That just didn't have a chance. You need to have at least 2/3 air, minimum 50-50. And I do not know what this is. So let's open it and hope it's not something naughty, because you never know. It is Alphardy fish after all. Hehe. This is pepper and onion relish. I will give it a go. It's not normally my thing. And a little flashlight. This is my first time looking at these fish too, so I didn't know there was DOAs. My wife opened them up and kind of went through the bags quickly. She must not have seen that one at the very bottom, because that one did not make it. So we'll have to let them know about that. Verify there's nothing else in here. Alright, and then, so like I said, this is a box that I sent out to him originally. Screwing up her. Right. So we got a triple layer of R3. Put a foam bead on here, and I used aluminum tape to seal in between the seams, as well as the each piece. I also staggered each piece so that there was no real possibility for air infiltration. So like I said, when I sent this out, the country was kind of being stupid about heat, so it was bouncing between, I'd say, 80 and 100 most places. And along the way from Wisconsin, it always goes to Kansas first, then goes to wherever else for whatever reason. So I wanted to make sure that nothing got weird. But just dense pack. And he had them kind of high in there. Personally, I would have put them in the middle and packed more insulation around them. That's just my personal opinion on it. So, it's just an opinion, not a have to do thing. So the only thing I have that has to go in a different tank absolutely is the pale rose guppies. And I'll set them to the side for now and see if I don't have something else I can go in with them. In my old antique cast, a monster, Jeff Rowe. There's more. It's not done yet. That was from Mr. Elfish Tanks. Moderator. Hey, Christine. My old tablet is getting all jacked up. So, yeah, I'm behind. Put these guys to the side for now, and then we'll get to the whatchamacallit box from the wet spot. And when I get ready to acclimate, I'm going to show you guys something that I made for doing acclimations and water changes. Makes life way easier, and it's not very expensive. And I don't like plop and drop. I am anti-plop and drop. Everybody else can do it how they want to. I don't do it. Their heat pack is kind of cold. Now, when these guys all did come in, Jill did take a temperature on them. These guys came in at, I think, 72. And Elfishes came in at 70. Hey, Peplin. Red. Alright, so I did not order this. This came in as an extra. And this is from Wet Spot. They did cancel a couple of items, and they let me know ahead of time. So there are some things that I originally ordered that I did not get. Sad face. But alright, so here we have false bandit cories. Now, I originally ordered 11 of these guys, and they only had 4. They're available often enough, so I just took the 4 to start growing them out right away, because fish take forever to fucking grow up. So I'm not waiting, I'm getting them growing out. Alright, so this one we have Bolivian rams. So I needed a good quality Bolivian ram to start spawning with. There are 6 in here. And for the size of them, these guys already look smoking compared to what I see locally. And yeah, I'm sure that once they're in the bag, they'll start to, or in the tank, they'll start getting even more purtier. All right, this one we have black Schultz eye. We're going to get a group of 8. Yeah, this is a group of 8 black Schultz eye. Start growing them out. Hopefully they're male and female and actually start spawning. Last ones I had didn't do good long term. Alright, this one we got just your standard common Hillstream Loach. Yeah, whatever the hell that says. You can read it, because I can't. Yeah, just your normal reticulateds. Average, everyday, common ones. Alright, this is something else that's extra. Like some Sarah foods. So 3 of them. I have a lot of foods, but I'll give it a shot. Right, now this one is my pistos. These are the fire reds. These ones I kept trying to get, and every time I'd order them, they'd be out of stock somewhere. But when these guys are mature and the breeding colors, they're the best looking pisto, in my opinion. They definitely get the best colors on them. So we'll see if I can't make them happy and have them make babies. I really hope they got pairs. At least one female and one male. So right now everything's looking pretty male. At which rate I would be pretty pissed. I get that it's hard, but still angering. Alright. I am rebuilding my pygmy cories. So I started off with another 10. I lost my last ones to trying to nuke planaria. And the planaria survived, nothing else did. That's all the fishes. Hey, Jose. I think I got everybody that's here now. But yeah, Ross, if you're still in here at some point in time, I do want to talk to you about your little plecos that you got. I wouldn't mind bringing them on at some point. I am nearing the end of shipping, though. Pretty soon I won't be able to ship in because it'll be just too cold. And I can't guarantee to be home. I could use some scissors. Alright, so we got some pygmy cories. For the time being, everybody's going to go up in the 75 and get quarantined up there. Because if I need a treat, just treat them all. Get on with it. And the 75 is a fairly new tank yet, so I'm not going to destroy it because it's going to get moved regardless. And everything's going to get taken out with new substrate and all that good stuff put in it. So not concerned on that side. Alright. And again, all the fish that are going in the same tank from the same supplier, I do acclimate together. Because I hate drip acclimate, or not, hate plop and drop. It just feels wrong. Alright, get buggers. That, and I need to do a water change on that tank anyway, so the acclimation process will help me get through that, because I'll fill this 5-gallon bucket with tank water. So what's Dan giving away tonight? I started a lot later than I anticipated. Now, I do have to watch the Epistos and the Bolivian Rams. I know Bolivian Rams can be dick to some Epistos. I might have to relocate them if that's the case. So we'll watch and see, and then go from there. And I've been working late all week, so I haven't gotten any further in the damn fish room. Just a couple water changes. The Oscar tank is all jacked up because they're jerks, and I have a lot of silt in my sand. I didn't dig down far enough is what it is. I was in too big of a hurry. Would have dug deeper, then it wouldn't be a problem. Hey Linda, how's it going? So did anybody tell me what Danny Boy was giving away? Dan does have some Equus, so yeah. That's gonna be a while there, Christine. That will be 100% up to my wife as to when that happens. Unless I get an external building or an addition where people don't have to come through the house, which would be great, but that's a long ways out. You guys can go last because you're gonna be a bitch. The Bolivians. So the wet spot also shipped with the ammonia absorb pads. I do encourage it. They might not need to because they're doing overnight, but even overnight you can see the discoloration and the particles that the ammonia pad puts in there. So like I said, when you see that, don't be too alarmed. It's unfortunately very common. Those are hard to insulate. That metal likes to sweat. Alright, the bandits. And in 2 weeks, we should see Fish Nerd pick up 40 10s and 190. I was chatting with Branton, and Branton was going to originally take 12, but the rack that he's got will fit 20, so verified that he didn't just want 20. There was a miscommunication in the price, so he thought that they were more than they are. So he opted to go with the 20 right away and fill up his rack. So hopefully we'll be seeing some videos from Branton on that. And if these, if my original Bolivians, which are very old now, are assholes right off the bat, I'm just gonna pull them out and move them. Hey, Brandon. Alright, let's see if we can't get these stupid hill string loaches out of here reasonably. And I'll come around and give you guys a look at the bucket after I finish fighting with these guys. Now, if you're doing a new tank and the only fish that are going in there are the fish that you just bought, I don't have as much concerns about tank water. However, this is not a new tank. It's a temporary tank, but not a new one. So I would prefer to not introduce any of this. When I finish my racks, there will be a dedicated quarantine tank. There will be a dedicated shipping tank. Actually, a couple of them. One will be and a couple of them will be specific for holding fish to be shipped. And depending on how it goes, I might need more than that. So, time will tell. Garbage. Alright, so this is what I made. I ordered all the pieces off of Amazon. We got us a little valve. Alright. Got a 90, got a 90. This is just ice maker tubing. You get it in like a 5-foot roll. So you put your prime in it. This thing will hold prime as long as you leave it in there. Depending on what you use it for, don't leave the water in it. Make a new prime each time. If you're doing it for acclimating fish, always flush it out. Don't let the water sit. If you're using it for water changes, just leave the water in it. Then you don't have to suck it out and make a siphon. Also, if you take your cart or a chair or anything like that, you slap it in the drain line in the tank, put your bucket on top. As long as the bucket's top is the same height or just below the tank, it will not overflow. It cannot overflow. So you can start your drip and walk away from it. Now, I don't do a true drip. I do this thing full open. As long as it's going for fish or hardier shrimp or something like that. If it was caridina, then I wouldn't do that. I'd do slow drip. But for regular fish, I just do a 1/4 inch flow through and let it go. And I do it for every fish that I bring in, regardless of if it's from the local pet store or Foxy and Peplin. Even though they have very similar water, it's still a little different. And I prefer to give the fish the absolute best chance that they can. Also, Christine, probably have a couple koi for you next summer if you're interested in them. But we'll go. That is the flow. I'm pretty sure you can see it's about a pencil. And I just let that go until it's done. The oddball guppies, I'll have to set up another dripper. Alright, what else we got here? Everybody else can go in the same tank. And I believe everybody else is still alive. Hey, how's it going, Gabrielle? Jenna? I know I'm missing a lot of people tonight because I'm just more focused on this. J-Rock. Now, it really does not take very long to fill one of those buckets if you're doing it at that kind of a drop. Now, I did also show off all these fish throughout, so I'm not going to show them individually again as I'm going through, but I really want to see them. Let's go back and watch. This one does have a bit too much water in it, but it wasn't enough to snuff out the fish. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm pretty sure that somebody already said it, but what the hell is Dan giving away tonight? Is it something good? Do I need to go sign up for it, or? Eventually I'll learn to put the tablet in front of the camera so I can look at that instead. You guys don't go. You guys go somewhere else. You can sit up here for now, because you were an actual line. Big group of nothings? What the hell is a big group of nothings? You're gonna have to live vicariously through the rest of us for a while. Maybe do a video conference with her and have her walk you around from tank to tank. Yeah. Equus I can swap over from this one and log in and slap in a bid. Or whatchamacallit. And Equus is one fish I'm pretty confident he'd only ever give away one of each. At best. And only if it was deformed. Kind of like that super white that he gave away a while back. Well, that's a giveaway like that might for some people. It's not a useful fish. It's fine if you just want to look at it, but for me, it would be a useless fish. I need bigger letters, damn it. I have to get out some binoculars. Mr. Jeff P. I'll have to do the binoculars from across the fish room instead of the magnifying glass in front of the screen. Some of these guys should be lined out. I have to work with a couple of them. He's really nice. Down the road. Not today. So far nobody's murdering each other, so that's good. Now to make it easier for me to catch everybody, I do have a floor drain, so I'm gonna siphon most of the water back out of the buckets. And we got the last of the cories. I'll start getting some fresh water in for these guys. Make them happy. So if your fish are shipped to you with those ammonia pads, there really should be no possible chance that there is ammonia in the bag. Mr. Elfish, if you're out there, it looks like all the bags are actually sealed proper. That's factory. That is you. You did a double seal. These are a thicker bag too. It feels kind of like they might be a 4 mil. Maybe 3. I'm thinking 4. It's not a 2, that's for sure. Alright. Get these guys flowing. And I did already put a fresh prime in my tubes. So we're all good. smaller bucket. Quick rinse. Now we'll build a siphon together. What tank do I want him to go in? Take that bottom one down there. The bazillions of plants in it that I need to go through. Figure out what I'm going to do with them. Let's do kind of long. So we can siphon out our buckets. Alright, now that I'm all tangled up, really need to finish this damn room. Alright. This one I'm going to leave alone, so I can drain the bucket into the floor drain. It'll make life easier for catching them. Alright, so where are we at? Nice, fresh, straight cut on it. Hopefully we get it straight. So far that's a crooked eye. There we go. Alright, so straightish, straight enough. These guys are reusable, so you kind of just use your nail and you push in this little ring here, and then you can separate it all. So you can use it for multiple depth tanks. If you need a deeper siphon, just pull this off, swap it out with a longer one. I usually put a foam on the end of it if it's got fry or shrimp or anything like that that I'm concerned about accidentally running down the drain. Currently we don't have to be concerned about that. If we're going to lose something, it's going to be a scud, because those plants are from the tubs outside. But I'm gonna use the top tank to get my siphon going because it drains faster and easier. And I'm gonna get this thing one twisted first, hopefully, so that way it's a little bit easier for me to work with. Hopefully. There. All right. I think that'll be okay. I'll let it pop up on the screen. Yeah, that'll do. That should be just enough. Alright. We got a siphon in it yet? Maybe. She looks like she's sucking air somewhere. Just not patient enough. Oh, she's flowing. Now, when I'm draining my 5-gallon tanks, this is my favorite one to use. It does take longer, especially if you let your sponge get a little too dirty. Then it takes way longer. I think I start draining them out. And steel layers for the fish. Keep rolling so we can get down further. And we don't need as deep one in this tank, so. We just need a good flush to make sure we get her flowing. Fishies. These are the pale rose guppies. I'll have to play with them a little bit. I'll have to look through his little Luke's guppies that he sent me and see if I can't find some of the it was bluegrass, I think. It was one of the ones that he was putting in that tank. Yeah, let's just healthy. All right, we are getting water in everybody, and we're sucking water out of the wet spots bucket. Can't think of anything else. Beginning, we unboxed Aquafunk shirt, then outside in aquatics shirt, as well as his little fish cards, which are really cool. You should order some. These little garbage pail style fish cards. They're called the Fish Room Punk cards. Hopefully you can see them. I believe you can. Branton probably has a link to that. And then you could look at them yourself. But they're neat. And can't forget this. Mr. L. Farty Fish made sure to send this with. I'm pretty confident that's the live park. That's got to be his go-go juice. Hey, Kitty and Jake. Alright, and now we pretty much just start catching fish out. And I keep an eye on that one Bolivian ram, because it's a potential dick. Here's my meat. At least one of them. I was using it for catching shrimp last night. Then I moved everything because I was going to bring tanks in, and then I never made it to bring tanks in because I ran out of time. Oh. You did a mod thing? Oh my god, Stefan. Hey, Jeff, I thought I modded you. Oh, sorry, man. Hopefully I didn't do something else instead. Right, Jenna? He's capable. Even if he doesn't want to be. So, I don't know what this is. I'm assuming it's some kind of like a potato bag or something. Because it's got a goofy mesh in the middle. And that's a weird plastic. I'm sure they're doing some kind of an upcycle or something. And Steven, I don't know if you were in here earlier, but yeah, I didn't get my Equus. Sad days. Very sad days. Alright, you gotta get out so I can grab that. Yep. This stand is actually going to get turned into something else. I'm going to cut it up. Which is unfortunate. This one's actually a good stand. The gap in it is functional. Yeah, those things are cool. I do really like those. I think Stephen P should get a set because I think he would appreciate them. Actually, realistically, anybody from our generation that was into Garbage Pail Kids would appreciate them. I am looking forward to the next generation. I'll have to look and see if I got all of this ones or not. If I didn't, I'll have to get some more. Now, again, this is all temporary housing for all of these fish. Because in time, they're all going to be in species-only tanks. At least the vast majority of them. Where's my dickhead up? Get out of there. Go eat something. There's plenty in there for you. Hey, Mark. Scuba. Let's make you scuba. Damn net. So hill streams are always fun to play with. Not really. As long as you don't hit the floor, you're good. One of the Oscars hit the floor. It's put him in the 75, and he didn't want to wait for me and launched himself. Well, you can get out of the net now. You don't want to get in, don't want to get out. Make up your damn mind. We got, yeah, those are, they are from Garage Aquatics. Ron, he only has males though. I think what happened was he oversold the females, or the pairs, and then it started producing lots of males on them. So I'm gonna get with New Local Austin and get some of his red swords. He has some leer tail swords, but the red is really red like these guys. So I think I can work the line back out again in both directions. So I can work the leer tail line as well as the I forget what he called these, like, I think neon red velvet or something like that. I know there was neon red in it. Maybe now if there's more Bolivians, that one asshole Bolivian won't be such an asshole. Alright, so if anybody happens to notice false bandit Corey's coming back in stock somewhere, let me know, because I need another 6-ish. And then I'll be happy. I do like the look of them, so I do want to work with them. Alright, jump. Jump, little dude. No, not sucking down. In. There you go. Now come out when you're supposed to. Come out. Catch it. The false bandits is what I'm short on. Eventually I want to get Equus too, but it's not as big of a rush because they're a lot more expensive. The false bandits, so I do have 4 of them, so I'd like to pick up another 6. 6 to 8. That would make a nice group. Those streams are jerks. It's gonna suck to get them out of that 75. I wish I would have had their tank ready for them. Almost. You can come out now. Damn jerk. You're gonna make me stand up. Alright, you bastard. Can't wait until the 75's on the floor. Alright. Be free, little fella. Oh, and welcome in there, Alex. Pistol. Those guys are pretty. I'm not a big fan of those double red Agassiz eyes. They're just kind of fugly. These guys are good looking little fish. Really looking forward to getting them into their own little settings and starting to work with them. They're not Agassiz, cockatoides. I think that's what those are. Ugly jerks. Alright, this tank is not draining fast enough. Make sure that my siphon's still going. Now, Bolivians are jerks towards some species, so like I said, with the pistos in here, that could be problematic. They'll have to be watched. Hey, vibes. What am I doing? I'm looking at siphon. Making sure we're still flowing. We're not flowing fast enough. No, we're flowing. Just slow as hell. Alright, I'll lift the bucket up so I can get more height on it and get it draining proper. Make my life easier. Getting old sucks. Alright. Ooh, those guppies gotta stop too. Alright. All late arrivals. Everybody's getting quarantined in here except for the what were those things called? Pale Rose guppies. They're gonna go in their own tank so they don't cross with the other ones. So I did decide eventually when I finally do get monetized, yeah, that the only thing I really plan to offer is dibs on fish as a member's perk. The ones that I spawn, because that's really my goal for this whole crap anyway. I don't really want to be a real YouTuber per se. More of a advertisement, I guess. You guys are fast as hell. There's my little. Can I get my pygmy cories back again? Pygmy cories are a cool cory. They might not be expensive, but they're cool. You get a good school of somewhere between, let's say, 10 and 20. And the behavior on them is just awesome. The short size are fast as hell. And of course the those streams don't want to play nice either. So what I've been doing is bringing the hill stream up to the top of the bucket, and then when they get to the top, their fin sticks over just a little bit. I just roll them into the net. And that one actually came out pretty good. Yeah, I'm accepting fish now. I just within reason, I guess. I need to kind of figure out what I'm going to have in the end, and what my goal is. I do want to work with a lot of Corys and half a dozen Picos or so. I don't know that I'm going to actually work with all the ones I already have. There are a few that I don't have anymore, or at the moment, that I would really like to get again. Oh, come on, you little booger. You'll be so much happier in a few minutes. There we go. I'm not actively accepting or receiving fish that I don't want to breed, though. Making more fish is fun. And I can only make more fish if I can sell the fish. If I can't, then there's kind of no purpose to it, because I can't house that many damn fish. Which is why I brought on some more platies and guppies, and those guys always sell. They're not super expensive. And I'll start buying some more of our food and offset my costs a little bit. Because I can get my frozen food from her. The siphon is not siphoning as fast as usual. Where did I put that big boy at? I don't know if I want to use that for 40, so the holes are too big in there. Pretty sure they're going to get tangled in it. I do like the aquarium co-op nets for some fish, but don't really like them for corgis and plecos. Just have to play nice with them. Alright, dig it out. Dig it out any bigger. But the purple Moscows I am expecting at some point, so. Yeah, no 3-foot Serie. Yeah, definitely no 3-foot bichers. "12-inch bicher maybe. Not yet. My whatchamacallit's the my little parrots aren't big enough yet. They'd be food. Blue males are? Hey, Blue Whistle. I was gonna bring it. L40 fish. Looks like just patience. So, Mr. L40 fish, we did have two not do good. There was the two that were in a bag with almost no air. I don't think that was intentional, but it is what it is. They were down on the bottom of the box too, so I don't think my wife noticed them. but I'll show you a little bit later. None of the bags leaked though, so that's good. They all still had the water in them. Nothing on the second bags. I need this to empty faster. I know I had a loose there somewhere. Just steal you since I'm not using it right now anyway. You guys are probably full enough as well. Yeah, they had a little bubble in there, so I think it was more of a, there wasn't enough air exchange, and they used it up right away, because it looks like they've been gone for a while. All right. Grab you. There's a piece of a sponge. Not that one. That one's more coarse. Oh. Looks like fine she is. I also did the unboxing for Aquafunk's shirt and Outside and Aquatics shirt. So you guys can watch from the beginning later if you'd like to. If not, all good. Life is busy, I get it. And there's a crap load of freaking people that stream now. I do really need to start focusing on this build though, so I can get it done. Rain doesn't help at all. Oh, hey, Katie. It's about time Jake does something. Smack him up. Huh. So my two original Bolivians kind of split the new group up. 4 of them were hanging out with the biggest one, and then 2 of them were hanging out with the smaller one. I need that bucket. Hey Mike, you and I need to chat again about the swords. I was telling everybody that I wanted to get some from you. I do need to get some more caves in there too, so the pistol's got a place to go. It looks like there might be 2 that paired off. They're hanging together pretty good. The other 2 are totally separate. Nothing to do with each other. But that would be great if they are. All they need then is a damn tank. Of which I'm picking up more in 2 weeks. And I need a TV too. I think probably like a 20-inch or maybe a 24-inch. I want to put it on a hinge and a rail. That way I can move it from aisle to aisle and be able to read chat. Might actually end up needing 2. Or have it easily movable. I don't know if that's going to be feasible or not though. We'll see. Oh, he's in here. You're late, Kyle. I did show off all your goodies at the beginning. Was Funk first, then you. Then I unboxed Elf Party Fish. Then I unboxed the wet spot. And now I'm still working on catching them out of the buckets. So far, overall, the fish look good. We'll give them a couple weeks and see what they do. I think those swords might be problematic. Those pygmy cories are so cool. If you guys don't have a group of pygmy cories, get a group of pygmy cories. Keep them in the tank by themselves. You're gonna put something in it. Put a couple shrimp in it. And that's it. But you should have a tank just with pygmy cories in it. I hope they didn't screw up much yet. Still don't know what the hell Dan's giving away. Oh. Hey, demon. You know, demon. Thanks, demon. I appreciate it. Demon, do I know you from Fantastic Freaks? He hasn't been live in a long time, but I feel like I've seen you in his chat before. And then this setup that we're looking at right now is also temporary. It's getting redesigned so I can squeeze more tanks in. And that 75 is going on the other wall. and another 75 with 10s and 10s. Okay. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, man. This one's not super exciting right now because I'm draining water so I can catch fish easier. All the actual fish showing was at the beginning, so I don't know how much more of that I'll be doing here in there short term. A little bit further down the road I'll probably be showing some more, but those pygmy cories are already all mobbing together. I only see 9 now. There's number 10. If you got lost. There. I believe that's all of them. The tanks we're gonna do on the 2nd. And I've got a couple of tortoises also. They're gonna get moved in here too. The tortoises are gonna be in that middle section there. It's an 8-foot run. Oh no, they got albinos? I'm gonna have to get some of those. I didn't know they had albinos now. Hello Mel, if you're lurking out there. Yeah, that group of pygmy albinos, I might have to get a set of those. I know I need it's only a lot of cories. I think there's still 2 more pygmy species that I want to get, maybe 3. And then I also want to get a large species too, one that gets to be like 4 inches or better. Brocus, one of those types. Probably the easier to breed one to start with, and then maybe move on from there. But the brocus should be able to live with the dickhead Oscars. At least when they're not spawning. Yeah, he does have very good prices. I don't know how, well, I do. He just orders in bulk. Most everybody in here, Demon, puts out some kind of a video sharing their fish room or whatever they're breeding or whatever. Not everybody, but most of them. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, feel free to sub up. Being a moderator makes it easier to get there. Done. Start draining these guys. I'm assuming Elfish failed and went over to Mr. Pelham's. Alright, see if I can't get the rest of these guys caught out. Where are you guys going? Feel free to check out other people's streams too, because I know this is boring. But I needed to get it done. I'm short on streaming, short on watch hours, short on subs. And I found if you actually put a little work into it and you do stuff, you get all that crap. Definitely need some more false bandits. Those guys are cool. I think the false bandits might be better than the bandits. Alright. Those false bandits are really cool. Can't believe I didn't order them sooner. But the fish that triggered my order was the Equus. And that's one of the ones I did not get. Later. It'll happen eventually. Those males are flaring at each other. Fighting over a damn watering spike. I'm gonna have to get some caves in there. Well, come on. Probably some tubes or stuff too. So we can not have them going in and getting killed by damn bristlenose. Because there's a male on eggs right now. Don't need him being a dick. Alright, and this is the end of this bucket. 2 more to go. Alright, some of this duckweed out and verify. I accidentally dumped somebody down the drain. That's it. On to the next bucket. I'll do the easiest one first, I think. Still in here, Sam? Well, I did state a long time ago. At some point in time, I intend on streaming at the same time as everybody. One day, Mr. Stephen P is going to be on my target too. One day. I'll have to watch him on one stream and do my own too. Mr. RB3 does. Alright. Really don't want to put you guys up there. I probably should put the roosters somewhere else and put all of them in here. I think I should. Because there's only 3 of ya. I'll do that. A lot of plants, but I think I'm doing okay. Alright. Now, I think the white cloud tank. Yeah. I'll go with the white cloud tank. Alright, where's my other lady at? There she is. I just have a bad feeling about those swords and guppies. have to remember the name of these damn fish. Gotten pale rose and damn it, I don't remember the other one. It's like metallic something. From Mr. L. Farty Fish. This tank's been sitting up for a few weeks now, nothing in it. I did swap over a seasoned sponge, one from each tank, and so that way it had 2 seasoned sponges going in there, which is one of the reasons why I really like that dual sponge. You can pull one off of a seasoned tank and put it in, and you pull another one off a different seasoned tank and put it in, and have a pretty solid bacteria base to get rocking right away. It's not foolproof, but it definitely takes the curve off of it. And if I ever do actually make a store, where I actually sell components and stuff, that will be the filter. That will probably be the only filter. As far as lights goes, it'll probably be a Glorium, if they actually allow stores to have them. From what I've seen, they are an Amazon only light, in the US at least. I suppose I can tilt you guys down a little bit. That might be a slightly better view. Not a whole lot, I'm sure. But these are Elfish's cull guppies, but they didn't quite match the line, so they were part of his mutt tank. And there are a couple of really good looking males in here that I think I'm going to pull and work with once I've got all my tanks set up. And I'll probably drop him in with a super prego female, let her drop, pull her out, then start pulling the young males out as I find them, and let him have all the virgin girls to himself. So I've worked all my handler lines so far, ones that I work with at least. Not that I have a lot of them, but looks like we may have a couple females that didn't do so hot. Get them in there and see if they come around or if they're just cooked. Right now they're looking like they're just cooked. Alright, now do I want to put the rainbows in there? I don't think so. They're going to go up top. Bronze quarries can go in there though. It'll be good for the tank. So I guess we'll get those 2 smoked guppies out. Pop them in there if we like it. Just throw it out of the way. Not too bad for the shipment so far. 2 lost female guppies and the 2 Bosemani, where there just really was not enough air in that bag. Alrighty. It's kind of unfortunate because we needed a full group of Bosemanis. Alright, get you up. We'll stop making a mess for now. I need to find my Fish Fam Link towels. I don't remember where I put them all, but I still got my Keith towel. I know I've seen them recently, I just don't remember where. You are guppies. You are not rainbows. That man looks really pretty. What you got? Nice, Jeffro. It's hardwood, and then I put a garage epoxy over the top of it with some the grit that comes with it. The grit dries clear, but you can see the ripples from it. However, if you get an epoxy wet, which a fish room gets wet, you will fall on your ass guaranteed. There ain't no way you're staying upright. Even with the hardwood, it can be kind of risky. It looks like some of the new Botswanis are trying to breed with the old, or not Botswani, the Bolivians are trying to breed with the old ones. Come on, guppy. I do appreciate it. Hey, Zen. Henry, if I didn't say hi, hi. You're a little occupied. And I didn't dig deep enough this time for the Oscar stand, so they trashed their fucking tank really bad. This is a big old mud pit. I got extra power heads going in there, turned off the mat and filters, pulled the intake out from behind. I'll have to pipe that in hard once it's settled. There's no point in doing it until it's settled. So I might end up throwing extra canisters on it to get all the silt out of it. So I knew it was going to be silty, but I forgot how silty it was if I didn't dig down far enough. Because every day I wash probably like a quarter cup of silt out. Yeah, so if you buy the epoxy for a garage floor, you can get it in clear, and it's got a grit that you mix into it. Hey Mel, I appreciate it, Mel. Thank you, Ben. And then you don't slip. So if you get the floor wet, you don't slide around. That grit helps to keep you stuck, because it's designed for working in a garage. You know, getting oils and that kind of stuff on it. Don't be so speedy. Suppose my eyes are gonna be dicks. I'm happy you were able to stop by too. I don't know. I don't remember how many I got from you. So, yeah, I didn't pay attention. I don't know how many are in a bucket either. Hey, George. In the end, I believe I'm going to have 87 tanks total in here. And then currently I have 25 in here going. Yeah, should be 25. No, some minnows are actually kind of more complicated to even keep alive in a tank setting. Some of them are pretty sensitive to the temperature. But if you're going to work with minnows, the best one to work with is the rainbow. Those things are gorgeous. I really need to get some. But Mr. Elfish, it looks like I have a female and some males, so realistically if I got a couple of males and a female or two, I should be good. I know I'm going to pick up another line of rainbows also, so possibly two. That looks like another girl. I might grab a couple of Aves Creek and some of that line bred one that Sydney's Angels has. I do like the coloration on them. The fact that they color up a lot younger. Oh, nice, Mo. So I kind of liked the mixed platies when I had them. It was kind of nice to get multiple lines from a couple of fish. Granted, it's frustrating if you're trying to sell it as a specific one, but when you're selling to like an LFS or something like that, they usually stock them all in the same damn tank anyway, so they become mutts as soon as they put them in their tank, even if they are a pure strain. How in the hell is it? It's easier to catch a damn rainbow fish than a short eye. Hey Danielle, how's it going? Down to the bronze quarries. And again, locally common sells. If it's expensive, it doesn't sell. If it's native, not pretty, it doesn't sell. If it doesn't sell, I can't make more because I don't have any place to go with them. There's only so much I can ship out in the summer because I work full-time, overtime. I don't exactly have the most free time in the world. It's really freaking hard to get there before the damn truck goes out in the morning. But I know that these guys shipped out on Monday, and they got here today. Mr. Elfish said it was less than 48 hours actually in the mail, even though it's Monday to Wednesday's 3 days technically. It just wasn't 3 days worth of hours. So that's actually really good for coastal. When I ship out, it does not go that fast. I know that I am going to start doing my own label makers, prepay. So all I got to do is take it in, drop it off, and I'm done. And at that point, I think I can drop off at like 6:45 and actually get it on the truck. But if I'm taking it in and I got to get all the stamps and crap, it won't make it to the truck. The postmaster said that he'd go in extra early for me if he knew that I was coming, but that's kind of hard to plan out too. But he's always really interested to know how my packages did. He thinks it's the neatest thing that we ship fish back and forth to each other. And they normally don't have a problem. Yeah, I do need a good long vacation there, Henry. I also need to get all my tanks set up so I can get all of everybody separated and figure out what I got. As far as breeding groups go, what needs to be grown out? Well, it's close enough to start working. I do need to get my hands on a group of African butterflies and some half-beaks, a few different species. But the African butterflies I really want to breed. That is one fish I've always loved. It's like the micro arowana, and then the half-beaks are like the micro gars. Come on, little booger. You can swim out now. There you go. Okay, no guppy swim in. Oh, I should be all good. Alright. That is all my fishies, I believe. Dead fish. Dead fish. Empty bucket. Empty bucket. That should be it. I got a long way to go. So that rack's got to get tore down. Alright, I'm going to pick you guys up so I can actually see what we got going on here. Keep you plugged in though so you don't go dead. Alright, so we've got the 2.5 gallons. Those are going to be my cultures. I got my jars up there. That was going to be 2.5s, but I think I'm going to keep it for breeding jars for a while so I can pull them off and throw them in there. We got my turtle. Where is he hiding at? He was digging in the sand earlier. He or she, I'm not sure which one it is yet. It is kind of skittish, but I don't know where he's hiding at. Not a lot of places to hide. Oh, there. Right down in between the coconut shells there. And we got these guys, and they all need to get moved to I don't know if they're going to go to the 90 or one of the 75s. Because I'm planning on putting all the goldfish in one tank for the time being. And I do still need to sell more of these black moors off. I can't sell them all though, because I did lose the female when I moved the tank. I don't know what happened to her, but she ended up dying on me. And I have no idea why. The tank didn't crash, nothing went weird. She looked normal, she was just dead. So something must have happened when we carried the tank in. Then we got the koi over there. That was my outside tank. So there's still 2 Paleatus in there because they were test fish. And then we got my Clark Creek Rhinocentris. It looks like they're starting to get ready to spawn again. I lost 1 male when I brought them in, and I think I lost 4 total from when I took them out this spring. Then I got the new guppies, and also the bronze cories. And I got to pull a lot of plants out of there. That was just kind of a holding tank for plants for now. Then in this one I got Peplins and Foxy CPDs, longfin cherry barbs, and smart spot cories. They're all hanging in that tank for the time being. In this tank we got, let's see if I can remember, metal something guppy. I don't remember what the hell it's called. We got some cherry shrimp, stir-by cories from Elfish, the metal guppies from Elfish too. A baby female betta that I'm growing out. Green cories, or emerald cories is what he was calling them. And a couple common plycos, common bristle noses. Some of my babies. In this tank, we have Mickey Mouse Platties, got Fireball cories, it's a red tail hillstream. I don't remember what it was. It was hillstream something SP. Alright, good night, Mel. I have to look up the name on this one. This one was the volcano guppies from LRB. Like I think it was like Blue Ice Mountain Volcano or some shit. I don't know, it had a really long name. I like volcano minnow or volcano guppy, so that's kind of the one I've been sticking to for the name. The females keep killing all my males, so they need an upgrade. You have a pit bull playing in your head. Why do you have a pit bull playing in your head? Right, and then this one has the white clouds, bumblebees, the pale rose. So I just put those in there. And what else was in here? I thought I put I just swore I put a cory in this one. Maybe not. Then in this one we got some red wags, some albino cories, some super red short fin bristle nose, and some pseudomcgill blue eye honey, or not honey, neon red pseudomcgill, whatever they're hiding at. They have made some fry for me, but not that many. It's like I get one per. Hey, Whip, how's it going, man? My handcrafted pleco caves. Oh, there's some of those in here. Almost looks like a stormtrooper face. And it's got some PVC pipe below it, but I'm not super happy with them. Hey, Joe. Yeah, possibly. I don't have time to work with them yet, so they gotta wait. Alright, and then these guys are new. The Flamapistos. We got the swords from Ron. Another line of Hillstreams. He's up there. Bosemani sword, or Bosemani rainbows. Well, there's those aren't intended to be caves. And we got some new Bolivians as well as some old Bolivians. Entangled. Got, these starting to color up a little bit. The pygmy cories. and the black Schultz back there. There's a few of them hiding around there. But there's some more over here. These false bandit corys. Those guys are a lot cooler than I thought they were. I don't remember them being that cool. But their fin is like almost perfect. So you get one to turn. I actually think that they look better than the regular bandits. Unfortunately, I only got 4 of them, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to spawn them or not. But here's one out done now. Hopefully I'll end up getting males and females. And I'll get them off into their own species tank. Taking care of their whip. Alright, now we got angelfish, the black angels. We got smudge spot browns. Got marble, black marbles. Got my whiptail tank, which is also now a shrimp tank, and those whiptails hate them. They keep stirring up the damn sand. And we got blue gularis. That tank is only going to be a show tank. I don't believe I'm going to try to work on breeding any of the fish that are in there. But that's got sebrums, angels, my not so many ranger plecos that's shooting across there. So far that tank's turned out okay. I did have to treat it for ick because I've seen a couple spots on one of the dickheads that I just got. And then we've got the old school pleco in here. Big old pleco and the Oscars and the zebra acara. And they just keep stirring the shit out of it. So I got some extra fine mesh on power heads and crap to help pull all the silt out of it. And that's about it for now. Oh, and I got some more, these are what I call my filter shrimp. I keep pulling them out of here. These were in the Oscar tank. And there's some really nice blue lines. Well, looks like I don't have that many left in there now. But I really like the way the 125 turned out. I need to get my, yeah, have a good night, Mel. I'm going to get my Red Lotus and throw it in there too, I think. I don't know if I'm going to end up putting the actual Amazons in there, if I'm going to save those for the 90. No, so the big problem that I had with that whip is I used my yard sand. I was in a rush, so I didn't dig down far enough, and I got too much of the fine silt that's on the top layer in one of the buckets. I didn't remember which bucket it was, and that was the bucket. So I'm pulling all kinds of like clay dust out because it's the top layer. If I dig down 2 feet, the sand looks like that. You know, it's like pristine and really nice, and it settles out really nice. But that one, you can see the debris that was in the sand, because I didn't sift it, I didn't nothing, I just put it in the tank, add water. So all that stuff that's right next to that whiptail there, that thing hates shrimp. It does not like it on there. It doesn't like hitchhikers. But that's like grass and that kind of crap. Ain't a hell. But yeah, otherwise, when I get my normal sand, that's how it ends up turning out. Decently clear. But that's all the end of my last year's buckets. And the crappy ones are this year's bucket. So I'll just have to do it the old way. get all my silt sucked out of her, keep doing some water changes on it, and then she'll be squared away again. But those whiptails, or not the whiptails, those, oh, there's red lizards in that platy tank too. So I got fireballs, Mickey Mouse platies, red tail hill streams, and red lizard whiptails. I don't see any of the babies right now. I put shrimp in the tank and they don't come out as much anymore. They were out when I got home. Looks like they're all hiding right now. But that's really all I got for you guys today. Good night, vibes. Yeah, hopefully somebody else is streaming so that way we can hop over to them. So I didn't save the sand. Well, I saved it, but I didn't reuse the sand that was in the Oscar tank because I used some it wasn't stratum, it was a generic one underneath the sand. And then I did a rock layer in the middle of the sand to keep the Plecos and the Oscars from digging too deep. And it worked really good. But when I ripped it all out, that whatever the hell that generic stuff was, it was just so black I couldn't get it to rinse clean. So I just left it in the buckets and I'll hit it with a garden hose next spring or something, if I don't just end up adding it back to the yard again. Alright, have a good night, Katie and Jake. Alright, sounds good there, Mike. We'll all head over there. But yeah, it depends on the fish you're putting in it. But the big fish, I have to rinse it really good before I can use it with the big fish. Otherwise you end up with that problem. The 125 is a dirted under gravel tank though, so it pulls all that silt to the mat. So it doesn't tend to cloud up. And plants do awesome in it. At least all the other ones that I had going. Looks like I kicked out for a second there. Anyway, that's all I really had to show you guys. Just wanted to share the unboxing, how I do my acclimation, and you guys all have a good night. Thanks for the support and thanks for stopping by. See you guys over at Mr. Pellham's. We can go annoy him for a while. After I remember how the hell to end the damn thing.